Let's have a brief overview of the basics. In this video, I'm going to be talking about partial ownership and what it means to you to give up ownership of your company, because that's what equity crowdfunding is all about. Companies issue shares for both the founders themselves and investors. A good way to visualize shares is to imagine each share as a teeny tiny piece of a giant pie. However, this pie is an ever-growing pie. As time goes on, it keeps getting larger and larger, so everyone can have a piece. Companies can make their pies bigger by issuing more shares whenever they want. This leads to what is known as share dilution. Dilution just means that whatever an individual initially owned as a percentage of a company will go down because now there are more shares to include in a 100% valuation. So when people invest in your startup or small business on Equivesto, they are getting shares of your company. If you choose to go the venture capitalist or angel investor route, they also get partial ownership of your company. The difference here is that fewer people are getting much larger portions of your company, whereas on Equivesto, many more people are getting smaller portions of your company. The potential benefits with the equity crowdfunding route is that not only are you getting hundreds of new small investors, but potentially hundreds of new spokespeople, salespeople, and maybe even future customers. Another benefit is that people who have invested smaller amounts are less likely to want to tell you how to run your own business compared to a high net worth investor. Somebody who has just given you hundreds of thousands is going to want a much bigger say in what you do with your money. If you prefer the idea of having many new fans and spokespeople, this is a good time to choose how much capital you want to raise. As mentioned, you can raise up to 1.5 million, but depending on the size of the raise, you can have different amounts of paperwork to complete. Also, don't forget that you will need to attract the majority of investors participating in your campaign. So the larger the amount, the more investors you will need. We simplified how this works on our Learning Center. Thanks for watching. If you haven't yet, make sure to check out our other videos and hit that subscribe button.